Aries Daily Horoscope for October 9, 2022. Daily Horoscope. The trouble with hypocrisy is that it's not always easy to identify. But it always reveals itself over time, and often leads to the downfall of important figures, and personal relationships. If you're tempted to wield the sword of truth today, be wary about advocating standards and expectations that you're unable to live up to. As the Cosmic Boomerang peaks for the final time, the most conducive way to encourage good, honest behavior and practice is to lead by example. If you do your very best today, someone else will too. Should we talk about all the various circumstances that are beyond your control? Or would you prefer to discuss the situations over which you could have influence? You're feeling so exasperated about one awkward factor, that you're almost incapable of focusing on anything else. Yet it would be a mistake to assume that, just because one situation is proving challenging, everything else is going to be difficult to deal with too. Don't let a setback or a concern cloud your judgment today. Do what you can do. It's more than enough. Camels are famous for their ability to endure legendary periods of time, in insufferable temperatures, without food or drink. They store fat in their humps, which they convert, when necessary, into water and nourishment. So, the straw that breaks the camel's back really does suggest an impossible workload. Fortunately, although you're carrying a lot, and you find yourself struggling in a difficult environment, the cosmos is providing you with an oasis. You're about to find the sustenance you need to complete a challenge. Are you trying to be something you're not? Reinventing yourself can be a positive thing, particularly if you've become stuck in a psychological rut. But trying to change yourself just to please your nearest and dearest, will never end happily. It may be worth looking again at what's motivating you. Is the disapproval you sense from a loved one genuine? Or are you projecting your own insecurities onto them? Daily Tarot Reading. This period signals the end of a chapter in your life and the beginning of a new one, which will be full of hope and renewed vitality. An unpleasant situation that has been troubling you, upsetting you and wearing you out is now coming to an end, thus filling you with relief. A weight is being lifted off your shoulders. You have to come to terms with the changes taking place in your life and to look at the future with confidence and optimism. Keep in mind that every end is a new beginning. The period lying ahead of you will prove extremely fulfilling and leave no room for nostalgia. You will redefine your life and rid it of all that is worthless or meaningless. Daily Career Tarot. Worthless or the changes that are taking place in your professional and financial life are filling you with energy and enthusiasm. You want to make a new start and to take advantage of the opportunities you have been given to progress, but you have to keep in mind that this is not the right time to take risks. Your professional and financial life is fraught with instability, and you are walking a tightrope. Keep a tight rein on your impulse to take risks in order to avoid future trouble. Try to manage your business and financial affairs with caution and prudence so as to avoid making mistakes you will later regret. Love Tarot Card. Today's Love Tarot card is the Tower. The lightning which strikes the tower shakes our foundations. The appearance of the tower can coincide with a dramatic external event, an accident or an emotional showdown between partners. Repressed rage suddenly breaks loose, shattering the illusion of harmony. At other times, the tower symbolizes an internal shake-up. You suddenly realize that some cherished belief about yourself, your partner or your relationship is false. Your partner's casual comment reveals a hidden dark side. It finally dawns on you that you unwittingly sabotaged your previous romances. You acknowledge that you have repressed some aspect of your sexuality. Or you connect the dots which reveal your lover is cheating on you. The tower can also deliver liberation and transformation. But usually this only becomes apparent in the aftermath of the lightning strike. Occasionally, this card brings sudden freedom. Someone who has been single for a long time finally meets a lover. Today you will also encourage your partner to build the foundations of life on the basis of idealism and spiritualism. Your partner may have slipped away from the path of leading a good life to the life of an addict. Such mistakes happen in life, and that is where you are supposed to step in to save your better half. It is not easy to build an ideal home, and hence you may have to face many dramas and traumas even. Especially when property and family come into the picture. This is an area where misunderstandings can crop up easily. The key to solving this problem is to communicate to each other freely and sort out all the confusions at the right time. You and your partner will remain sympathetic and understanding of each other. Your partner will be successful in connecting to you on a psychological level very strongly and will be a real source of inspiration for you. Your partner has a very strong intuitive ability and precisely knows when, how and where he or she is supposed to connect to you. Your beloved can perfectly assess when you are in need of comfort and supportly assess when, however, you may need to bother a little bit today. And the reason behind that would be the deteriorating health of your partner. Do not panic if something unpleasant happens all of a sudden, just take necessary precautions and keep medical aid within your reach. Lucky colors: royal blue, acid green and silver. Lucky numbers: 2, 6, 56, 78.